Hey K-popers, and welcome back to Hallyu, where it's time for another update on the world of K-pop. This week in K-pop, we found out the severity of the case against Park Yoochun as he received an industry-wide ban. HYBE is creating a new label for yet another planned girl group, plus 23 new debuts and comebacks from TWICE, ONEUS, and more. Before we get started, I want to quickly thank Hallyu's honorary producers. If you want to show off your bias group here, share your pics in weekly videos, and join a vibrant Discord community with watch parties, custom emoji, and more, all you need to do is support Hallyu on Patreon. Alright, now let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news update for November 14th, 2021. Now the big story this week revolves around Park Yoochun, who I'm sure many longtime K-pop fans know well as a member of the legendary quintet TVXQ and trio JYJ. YTN reported this week that Park Yoochun has been banned from appearing on television, and more broadly, he's been banned from any and all activities in the entertainment industry as a whole. Now that is obviously a long-reaching decision, and it didn't come from broadcasters, but from the Seoul Central District Court itself, as Yoochun has been dealing with a lawsuit from his agency Yesperar. According to a legal representative from the agency, they said, quote, "The court rejected all of Park Yoochun's defenses and decided that he should not be involved in any entertainment industry activities such as producing albums, videos, any promotions, appearances on television, etc." Now to add more complexity to this situation, Yesperar actually became the agency for Yoochun recently from Cielo, and that agency had filed a lawsuit this past August stating, quote, "Park Yoochun violated his contract, signed a double contract with a Japanese agency, and spread false information that the CEO of Cielo embezzled money." So to be 100% clear here, this ban in the entertainment industry is a court injunction, and I'm not an expert in South Korean law by any standard, but my understanding is this is essentially banning him from any industry activities until all these legal matters are fully resolved. Yoochun was also indicted in 2019 and was sentenced to 10 months in prison and 2 years of probation for using methamphetamines with his then-girlfriend Hwang Ha-na. So needless to say for Park Yoochun, if he still wants to be in the entertainment industry in some capacity, the road is going to be a long and bumpy one. Now with that being said, let's get to an absurdly jam-packed week in K-pop. As I mentioned last week, all the new releases here are now in a playlist, so check that out in the description of the video if you want to check out all those songs in one go. Now we've got 4 debuts among 23 new songs to check out, so let's not waste any more time. First up this week, we have yet another comeback from the girls that just do not take a break. It is Scientist by TWICE.
Ain't no science, don't need no license. Money
Gree and former G-Friend member Yerin combined in this somber duet called Sorry for Loving You. GOT7's Mark Twain is desperate and heartbroken in his new song. Here is Last Breath.
Last breath in me. I know you wanna take it away. You got your hands around my throat.
Eric Nam is exceptionally well composed while singing on a speeding boat in his new song Any Other Way. For our first debut of the week, we have a brand new duo called Lily Lily. This is their debut song Barcode. Wilton's boy group Drippin' are back with a darker concept in Vertigo. Chungmo finds himself at a high-class ball in his latest comeback. Here is Hourglass. iChill's new comeback Fresh delivers bundles of innocent poppy fun. B.I. is infatuated with a crush in his latest release, Cosmos. 10 centimeters Yesterday You Left Me is a song that makes for some excellent low-key listening. SM soloist Seolhee dropped this edgy new song called Freakin' Flower. Mirani and Uneducated Kid are doing some typical rapper things as they show off a Lambo in a song called Lambo. Junie is looking for a partner in his new song Hide and Sick.
I wish I could be never alone.
Our second debut this week comes in the form of brand new girl group Billy and their debut song Ring Ring. The ONEUS strong vocals shine bright in this beautiful song called Adore You. How's this for an unexpected collab? Emily May gets some help from CLC Sorn and Amber Liu in My Domain. Victon are looking adorable in this wholesome song called Sweet Travel. ONEUS are drawing on traditional visuals in their latest comeback. Here is Beauty Under the Moon. Neve is experiencing some late night sorrow in Party Without You.
I'm so sorry, I'm a mess. Let's just go back home tonight.
In a blast from the past, the former Miss A member Min is making her solo debut with the song Onion. Johan Kim and Chancellor's new song Beautiful portrays some picturesque nightscapes and a fitting sound to go with them. And for our final debut this week, we have Posh Girls member Riona with an aesthetically pleasing song, Tell Me Why. Last but certainly not least, we have Tomorrow by Together, who dropped the Japanese version of their song, I Know I Love You. As always, I want to know what songs from the past week caught your eye in the comments section below. There were so many great songs to choose from this week, but I'm going with Billy's debut. Ring Ring is definitely growing on me, and as we discussed in the Hallyu Discord server, their entire mini-album is a whistle-stop tour of so many styles and homages to other girl groups in the past. It is a great listen. And now let's look ahead to a few future comebacks, starting with Tiara's long-awaited comeback as 4, which is dropping tomorrow. Teasers for the new song Tiki Taka look incredible. On and Off are going hard just before their enlistment. In what'll be their 4th comeback of 2021, On and Off are planning a return with a mini-album Goosebumps, which is due out on December 3rd. Everglow will also be back this year. Yesterday they released a teaser for their upcoming comeback Return of the Girl, which we can expect December 1st. With that, let's switch over to some more news stories that came out this week, starting with more Girls Planet 999 drama. As many of you likely know, there was a viral clip early on of Fu Yaning's diss towards CLC member and fellow contestant Yoochun. Well, she has since come out saying that not only was it intentional editing from Mnet, but that the whole interaction was scripted too, and that her and Yoochun had a good relationship during the show behind the scenes. Way to go, Mnet. SM has announced they're taking legal action against several malicious commenters targeting Girls' Generation member Taeyeon. In their statement, SM also shared their email protect@smtown.com, where fans can submit examples of such behavior to SM directly. How about this for a crossover? Twice's Jihyo and Jungyeon will be guest starring on the November 16th episode of Sulgi.zip. You just know this episode is going to be fantastic with so much talent in one studio. HYBE has established a new label called Adore, which stands for All Doors One Room. This will be an independent label under HYBE run by industry heavyweight and HYBE CBO Min Hee Jin, and it's expected that they'll be debuting a new girl group next year. BTS will be performing once again at the AMAs this year. On November 21st, they'll be performing Butter with Megan Thee Stallion. A pair of congratulations this week for Mamamoo and Jun So-mi. The MV for Hip has hit 300 million views on YouTube, Mamamoo's first MV to do so. Meanwhile, Dum Dum has become So-mi's first MV to hit 100 million views. Lovely's member Miju is looking to sign with a new label following her departure from Willem Entertainment. She's currently in discussions with Antenna, which makes a lot of sense as they represent a lot of variety idols, including the legendary Yoo Jae-suk. Unfortunately for Wikimiki, Doyeon has fractured her left wrist during a schedule and is receiving hospital care with a cast and wrist brace until the injury is fully healed. It's unclear just yet whether she will be participating at all in Wikimiki's upcoming promotions, so get well soon, Doyeon. And unfortunately, that isn't the only idol dealing with a medical issue this week, as Super Junior Shindong has tested positive for COVID-19. According to label SJ, he didn't cross any paths with any members, so this should be an isolated case. But either way, I wish him a quick recovery. As part of SM's ongoing remastering project that I mentioned last week, we got a 4K remastered MV for the iconic 1998 SES song Dreams Come True. This is such a throwback to first generation K-pop, and it looks amazing. Well done, SM. Just a couple of weeks after AB6IX's Woojin spoke out about the issue, Universe has made some changes to combat inappropriate messages sent to idols on their direct message platform. Any infractions will result in a 30-day ban from sending messages, which scales up to a permanent ban after a third infraction. It's official, Play M and Cracker have officially merged together. The new label IST Entertainment issued this statement confirming the merge, which came into effect on November 1st. And in our final story of the week, Adele will be performing on an NBC program. We don't know many details just yet, but we do know it will be this month, and NBC has said it won't be on an episode of Show Music-Core. And with that, we'll move on to another exciting week in music shows with a full 6-show roster this week. The week started out how it ended, as the boys just dominated. They nearly had the sweep this week, taking 5 wins for their epic comeback Maverick throughout the week. But it was NCT 127 playing spoiler, as they kept their #1 spot this week on M Countdown and earned another win for favorite. Will next week be all about Twice on music shows? Let me know who you think will win in the comments below. Alright K-popers, you're officially caught up on everything going on in the K-pop world. Let me know how you feel about all the news that we got and the new music down in the comments. And as always, if you want to stay caught up with the K-pop world as it happens while having tons of fun every single week, make sure you're subscribed right here to Hallyu.